Hey Scorpio, what's up? Welcome to your weekly reading. I hope that you guys are having a great day. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And if this reading is helpful or resonates, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information is in the description box down below. And yeah, Scorpio, with that being said, let's get into your reading. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this upcoming week. What's going on for... Okay, you know what? I think that this deck is ready because it does not want to shuffle. So we're going to get into this, Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio for this upcoming week, the next 7 days? What do my Scorpios need to know or be aware of? Starting off with the Nine of Cups, very beautiful energy. Magic is happening. You're calling in all that you want. And people are shocked. You're shocked too. We also have the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So there's some highs and lows for you, Scorpio, I'm seeing for this week ahead. Wow, we have Seven of Cups and Seven of Pentacles. You might be seeing some sevens. We also have something about like a new start or a new beginning. This is further at the bottom of the deck. So this might be approaching like end of the week or early next week. We have the Fool, Nine of Cups, and the Star. There is some sort of new start or new cycle tying into a wish fulfillment. But there is some fears, worries, anxieties that's getting in the way, some doubts. So that's like near the end of the week is like you do have something new starting here or beginning. So we'll get to that. Perhaps we'll see where we're at with the time. But yeah, so Scorpio, it's like things are looking pretty positive for you this week ahead. You're you're attracting, you're calling in and manifesting a lot of attention, whether it's intentional or not. You're gaining a lot of attention this week. You're busy. People are blowing your phone up. People are asking you out. People are drawn to your energy. You're really calling in, like there's recognition that you're getting here. And people are really just like, you know when you walk into a building, you walk into a room and just everyone looks at you. Like, everyone just stares right at you. No one else. It's fucking weird. That's this vibe where it's just like you're radiating such high frequencies and people of all kinds are just like super attracted to you. Super just like, dude, I don't even the way I'm trying to speak, I'm getting like tongue-tied. It's like you even have people tongue-tied, Scorpio. People are just speechless. They see you, your energy, your aura, how you just show up, the way that you put yourself out there has people just in awe, right? We look at the Six of Wands, people are just like I don't even have the words for it. I'm just like you have people in just shock with what you're doing. You're working your magic and you're just like doing all this crazy shit, calling, working your magic, and people are like, how did Scorpio do that? Like, that's some witchcraft right there. You're just like, to me, this is natural. This is what I do. This is easy. This is simple. And everyone else is just like, how the fuck? So you have people speechless this week with what it is that you're doing. People want to know your secrets of like, how do you do it? How does Scorpio do it? And you're like, it's easy. It's simple. Some days I be feeling great, and some days I be feeling not so great. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. It's like, Scorpio, this week you are kind of up and down. But people don't see that side of you. People see you as just happy-go-lucky Scorpio. Everything always works out for Scorpio. Scorpio's always blessed. But no one sees this side of the Scorpio. Five of Cups. So this week ahead, there's some emotional days. There's some moments where you are feeling all types of emotions, but more heavier. We have the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. There's some sadness coming up in regards to your relationships. There's feelings of like loneliness or feeling like people don't have your back. There's part of you who feels that there's an imbalance and you're kind of confused about what is it that I'm doing wrong here. Seven of Cups, what is it that I'm doing wrong? I've been putting in all this work, all this effort, and it's getting nowhere, or I'm not feeling understood, or like there is that energy with this Nine of Pentacles where you're kind of just needing some alone time. You might be isolating yourself a little bit though, just because there's part of you that feels hurt. There's something within you that's feeling hurt or not seen or not recognized or not supported. With this Five of Cups, you're feeling it. And you're trying your best to keep your emotions in check. You're trying your best not to feed into this sadness. But, it comes up and you're needing to just acknowledge it and let it out and feel it. But, yeah, it's just like there's some imbalance here. It's like you are trying to juggle a lot. You're trying to take care of other people's issues here. With the Two of Pentacles, you might be caught up in other people's drama, or like you're the middleman trying to mediate and keep the drama, trying to just keep it cool so that everybody can just kind of chill out, and it just feels overwhelming and you're just tired. There's this emotional exhaustion. You're just trying so hard to take care of the problems and to make sure everyone's all right and make sure that you're all right, but it's exhausting. And people are just seeing like, oh, Scorpio knows how to do it. Scorpio knows how to fix this. Scorpio always knows what to do. Scorpio always has the advice. But it's just like, that's not always the case. Right? And you're just like, can I just get a break? Can I just get a break? Everyone thinks I got it together. I don't, man. I don't. And there's some things that are on your mind where even like judgment of others can get really heavy, or there's just like a lot of pressure, and there might be something that someone had said to you that's like on your mind, or yeah, I wonder what this Five of Swords is about. There could have been some sort of argument or bickering going on, or there's some heaviness though. There is some heaviness. You're trying your best to just kind of like sweep it off and like not let it get the best of you. But there's moments this week where it just hits harder, right? You're like taking a look at what you got and what's going on, and you're like, is this it? Like, is that all? Is there more? You're just kind of questioning. You're questioning a lot, and yet you're trying not to like feed too much into it and get so sucked into this heaviness, but at times it's just like it's very consuming. Yeah. All right, well, let's do some clarifying, Scorpio. Let's see what's really causing this. What's the root of this situation? What's on your mind? What's on your heart? Let's look into this Five of Cups for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Time with this Five of Cups for Scorpio for the week ahead. Whoa, these cards. Whoa, what the hell? Almost dropped them. Look, big ass stack. Two of Pentacles, double confirmation. Tell me about the Five of Cups for Scorpio for this week ahead. We have the Devil out here, Capricorn energy, Page of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Damn. So this is bringing up your relationships, more relating to like friends. Not necessarily, I'm not really feeling romance from here. It feels more like it's like your friends, acquaintances, your connections to other people, world coming out. Chariot reversed, Star, Seven of Swords at the bottom. We have Capricorn energy. So you're taking a look at your relationships, and this week it's very eye-opening for you. And the reason why it's eye-opening for you is because you're going through some heavier times where you really do need some support, where you do need a shoulder to cry on, where you really do need people who have your back. And it appears here that the people you have backs for, the people that you take care of, the people that you are supporting, when they come to your side for the rescue, for whatever it is that they need, whether it be advice, whether it be a laugh, whatever, you know, Scorpio, you guys are always there, ride or die. Scorpios are fucking ride or die, like seriously. And so when you're going through it, are you getting the same support in return? Are you getting the same assistance, reassurance, love in return? This Page of Swords, it's very eye-opening to the connections in your life. You're starting to take a look at these relationships and realize who who's here for just a good time versus who's here for a long time. Who's here just to have fun and just, you know, nothing too serious versus who is here to actually like be a ride or die. And so you are having like a big eye-opening to these connections in your life, especially friendships. Family too. Sure, it could be romance, but it's very eye-opening with the devil to the world that some of these people gotta go. And it hurts because you had hoped, you had these hopes, right? 9 of Cups, hopes and dreams and wishes. You had hope that they would have your back the way that you have their back. That it would go both ways, right? So it kind of feels with the devil and the world, like you might be putting people, or not even, it's not that you're putting people in here, but it's almost like these are unconscious tests that you're putting these people through, where just like, I'm going through the motion, I'm going to see if they reach out, if they check up on me. And if not, that really just shows that they care or don't care, that kind of thing. But anyways, clarifying this 5 of Cups is the world is like, this is closing out some sort of cycle. There is some sort of ending that is connected to this. This is also telling me that this sadness that you're going through, this heavier time that you're going through, it's not going to last very long. It's very short-lived, but it is eye-opening to who really has your back. And so with the Chariot reversed, with the Star, and then the 7 of Swords, and also the Moon, and wow, and Death, and the 8 of Cups, dude, it does look like you're leaving behind some relationships in your life where you feel that there's no support. Yeah. Let's take a look at this 5 of Swords for Scorpio. How about the 5 of Swords for Scorpio for this week ahead? What's this 5 of Swords about for Scorpio? Emperor reverse. So there's some shit that's going on that's like out of your control. You're feeling so drained. Jeez. Feeling so drained. 5 of Swords. You're tired of having to explain yourself. We have the 9 of Pentacles, double confirmation, and we just had a card that flew, and there it is. 10 of Wands reversed. Wow. Okay, well, what's going on here? 5 of Swords for Scorpio. That might be it. Just kidding. 8 of Pentacles. King of Cups at the bottom. 7 of Pentacles. Double confirmation. There's a lot of double confirmation in this reading. And the Sun, clarity. Getting clarity about, you know, what we've just been talking about. I'm sounding like a broken record over here. Another 7 of Wands. 777 might be a very important number. Might be following you this week. Keep your eyes peeled for that. But yeah, it's like, you've been putting in so much energy and so much effort, and you're starting to realize how draining it's actually been for you. 10 of Wands reversed, you're realizing like this is not worth the effort. Or you're taking a look at some of these places, some of these people that you've been putting in this energy towards, and how maybe unrequited it is, and you're like, you know, I've been putting in all this effort for what? Draining myself for what? And so it just appears that you're needing to take some space, take some time to be alone for a little bit. Kind of pull a bit of an Aquarian energy and just go a bit ghost. That's kind of, you know, Scorpio. It's like you guys kind of going MIA this week, I feel. You're going MIA and you're kind of seeing who's going to check up on you, who actually cares enough to check up versus who doesn't. And you know what? That would be eye-opening for you. Tell me about the 9 of Pentacles and 7 of Cups for Scorpio. So you're in like this observation energy. Like you're observing people. You're seeing how people are reacting to your silence or reacting to you going MIA. Because again, people are watching you. People are observing you. We're going to look into the 6 of Swords. See what these people are really thinking. What are they really thinking about you? But yeah, you're in this observing mode. You're watching and waiting to see Two of Pentacles. Wow, these cards are just flying today. What is it? What is it? Death reversed. Okay. Time of the Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Cups for Scorpio. Eight of Wands. Hangman and the Sun. You're reconsidering some things here this week. This week you're being asked to reconsider some of these things. You got a lot on your plate, Scorpio. I gotta be real here. Like, you're dealing with some stuff, relationships. You have some stuff about your career. You have some stuff about your passions and your goals and commitments for your future. There's a lot on your plate, and you're needing to really, like, honestly, this is a time where you need to sit back and observe and let things unfold. And don't say much. Don't say much at all. Let your actions speak louder. Okay? So you are needing to withdraw your energy because you have some choices to make. And again, there are some highs and some lows occurring. But there is something that you're reconsidering here with Death Reverse. It's like you could be giving something a second chance, or something is taking like a turn in a way that you weren't expecting, or that you didn't really plan for. And I think this is relating to your career or some sort of passion of yours or something that you really just love doing. We have the Hierophant, Three of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Hierophant. So it's like you're making plans, long-term plans, about some sort of passion of yours, something that makes you happy, something that brings in a lot of fulfillment. Maybe this is relating to more of your spirituality or spiritual practices, or there's some sort of like new start about this field. Again, whether it's like relating to your spirituality or your passions or some sort of like career endeavor, but there's something new about that's beginning. That's what you're needing to focus your energy on. There is some sort of change that's occurring, but it's like, this feels like it's a revamp. There's a revamp going on here. Something's being refreshed or renewed, or there's this renewed sense of like, there's this new approach to something. After taking some time of doing reflection, Hangman, after taking some time to do reflection, to detach, to disconnect from the world, to get clarity, your eyes are opening up. There's a lot of insight that you're getting. Things are becoming very clear to you. And there's movement here. So it's like you make your mind up about where you're going or what direction. Because again, you have lots of options here, or lots of different paths that you could take. And Spirit is saying you need to lower down your options. But before you lower down your options, you need to sit, wait, and observe and just watch. Watch, and that will give you clarity about, okay, this isn't for me, cross that off. That's not for me, cross that off. This isn't for me, cross that off. It's like you're going to need to lower down your options, but before you do that, you need to just kind of sit tight, wait, watch, and observe. And that's going to give you clarity about what path you need to take, what direction you need to go. All right. So something is saying, like, Scorpio, you have like a choice to make or some choices to make about like your commitments or about the direction you're going down. Three of Wands, about some sort of new beginning. That's going to make you really happy. But before you make this choice, you need to sit and wait and observe. And just like, I would say by the end of the week is probably where you'll be making this decision to like follow through with some sort of action or some sort of plan or movement. But right now, beginning of the week, midweek, is just like watch and wait for some reason. Let's go back to that Six of Wands of like the people around you. What are they thinking? How are they perceiving you? Who could you be dealing with? Let's look into the Six of Wands, because for some reason that's what the Spirit says. So let's look into the Six of Wands. Tell me what the people Scorpio is dealing with this week. Six of Wands for Scorpio for this week ahead. Not the Six of Wands for Scorpio. The people Scorpio is dealing with. or how people are viewing Scorpio. How are the people viewing Scorpio? We have Temperance. People think that you have your shit together. People see you as someone who's calm, patient. We have the Five of Swords reversed out here. Three of Pentacles reversed. Six of Wands for Scorpio, and the King of Cups. Alright, people are noticing that you're backing off. Ace of Cups, Empress, and the Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords at the bottom. People notice that your energy is like distant or backing off, or people are noticing that you're not putting as much effort into these relationships, and they're kind of shocked by it. Not kind of, they are. Look at this Five of Swords, like, oh, how come Scorpio's not responding? How come Scorpio doesn't want to see me? You know? How come Scorpio's not putting in all this effort? How come Scorpio this? How come Scorpio that? Scorpio has a big ass heart and has a lot of love. But it's like, you're kind of, look at the reverse version. It's like where you're kind of being more detached, right? And by you being more detached, thanks to Aquarius season, people are like, what? What? Like, it's shocking people. Because instead of you putting in all this effort, putting all this energy, and putting in all this time and focus, right? You're like, I'm not really seeing the point. I'm kind of feeling like, what's the point? It's kind of one-sided, unrequited, and I'm just starting to realize how draining, how toxic, how unfulfilling this is, how this just isn't for me. And so by you pulling back your energy, people notice, and people are like, what's going on with Scorpio? Because Temperance is all about that give and receive, all about that balance, and it's very reciprocated. It should be, but people are like, what? Shocker. But yeah, like, again, Temperance, people see you as very calm, very balanced, very patient, very understanding, you know, the one to go to for advice, the one who's going to be that solid rock who always has a solution. Someone has an issue, someone has a problem, Scorpio knows how to do it. Scorpio knows how to transform their pains, and, you know, because you know how to work with the chaos. You know how to transform from even the most difficult cycles and difficult times. And so, yeah, it's just like people calling you up and be like, hey, Scorpio, I need help. My life's falling apart. And you're like, I don't care. I don't want to deal with it. I have my own shit. They're like, what? I came to you because I needed advice or whatever. And just like, it's shocking people. Ace of Cups, the Empress, and the Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords is like, look at people coming at you for more. When it's just like, can't you see I'm exhausted? Can't you see I'm going through it? And you're just adding in another blade to my body. But people just want to be around you. People just want your nurturing, loving, healing, uplifting energy. Scorpio. Empress and the Ace of Cups. That's how people are viewing you, right? That was my intention of how do people view Scorpio. Ace of Cups and the Empress. People see you as someone who has a lot of love, who's very nurturing. You are very healing. You are basically like the sun in their life. You just bring warmth. You bring positivity. And that's amazing, right? You already know that. But damn, like, it's just very demanding. It's very much like take, very like leechy kind of vibes. And so it just seems like you're kind of backtracking. Not backtracking, but just kind of pulling back, and people are noticing. And I guess the people that genuinely care, who want to support you, they will make it known. And those who are just trying to leech off of you, well, that will be very obvious to you, Scorpio. And that's where you're going to have to use your discernment and make some choices about who you're giving your energy and love to, and who you are not going to give as much to. So that is kind of the vibe for the week ahead. Let's just get you some advice, and then we'll wrap it up. But yeah, Scorpio, it seems like this week ahead, there's some highs, there's some lows. Just got to ride it out. Sending you my love. It's going to be okay. But it is an eye-opening week. So just sit back, don't say much, observe people, observe their actions, and that will be the tell-all, be-all, you know? All right, any advice for Scorpio for the week ahead? Oh! That's too many cards, Spirit. You're going to have to give me less cards, please. Thank you. Less cards for Scorpio. What advice do we have for Scorpio for the week ahead? for the next 7 days. What advice do we got for Scorpio? We have oh my god, this card was meant to be. Look, the tarantula came out. It came out with a stack, and I was like, I stared at it for a good few seconds. Y'all seen that? I was like, do I take this or not? Well, this tarantula was meant to come out. The tarantula is all about making a choice, making a decision, being at a crossroad. That your intuition is going to help you make this choice with the whale. Whale represents your intuition. Anything else? Oh, no. That's too many cards. Give me just one more advice card for Scorpio for this week ahead. Okay. Spirit, you give me too many cards. You know, I think I'm just going to go with these 2 cards, okay? Bat is at the bottom, though. Transformation, illumination, truth, clarity, letting go, okay? Surrender, basically. The advice of the bat is just like surrender. Oh, wow. And the crow at the bottom. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, which is kind of what I was going to say with these 2 cards. So Scorpio, we have the tarantula and the whale coming out here. You have a choice to make this week, which this choice is kind of like about who you want to keep around you in your circle. This week is definitely relating to more of like your relationships and those who maybe have been kind of using and abusing versus those who haven't. And also just like, you know, your own stuff going on, your own beginnings and passions and shit like that. But that's like side message. So this week ahead for your advice, it's like you have to listen to your intuition and make this decision according to what you feel called to do, and you're needing to trust yourself that it's the right thing for you. The tarantula is just like, you know, you really need to listen to that inner voice that deep down you already know what path to take or what to choose, or you basically your intuition already knows what is going to be revealed to you this week ahead. You already have suspicions, you already have gut feelings about it, but this week it's just going to confirm it for you of what you already knew. And so basically it's just like trust your inner guidance, because you kind of already know. You already kind of know what's going to be revealed to you. So it's just going to confirm that for you and just make this decision easier. Now, this decision will affect other people. It will create like a ripple effect. And so it might create some shifts in some of these dynamics and some of these relationships. Could be good, could be bad, whatever. But it will create some sort of shift. It will create some sort of ripple. It will create change, right? With the bad. There will be change here, but it will be positive in the long term, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. But so as your advice for this week ahead, it's just saying stay grounded and follow your intuition when it comes to making this choice. That's the right choice, okay? But before we make this choice, just sit back, watch, and observe. And it's going to be very, again, eye-opening for you. So I'm going to leave the reading here. I hope this was helpful and insightful, Scorpio. If it was, let me know. Leave a like, comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information's in the description box down below. And yeah, all right, Scorpio. Take care. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.